Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back.
Fucking thief! Stop that thief! Stop him!
No, I'm not good enough for that. No. Too easy.
Nah. I don't have any time right now.
I don't recognize your face. Are you with Bloody Baxter or Logan the Duke?
Who is Baxter?
You really aren't from around here, are you? Baxter the Bloody. He founded the camp here. They say he killed over a dozen jackals with his bare hands, pulled their innards out through their throats, and yet a man as brave as that turned and ran.
Ran from what?
From the Duke. Logan kicked Baxter out of the fort and took over. And then the Duke sent jackals out after him. So they say. But you will have to decide how much of that is true.
Who is Logan?
You don't know who Logan is? Logan's the Duke. You didn't think the Duke's name was just the Duke, did you?
I'm not with anyone.
Really? No one? Well, as you're new here, then you should try and get the full picture. Don't take people's word for anything until you've got the facts, yeah? Life under Bloody Baxter's rule matched his name. It was bloody. The Duke with nasties helping him with planning. Well, they've changed things here. So, what do you want?
Let's do some business. Are you ready to trade? Tell me about Baxter.
Why do you want to know? He's gone. No one knows where he is. There's some who say that Baxter is everywhere and nowhere, that he has spies, eyes and ears everywhere. Others say that he was shot in the back of the head and is buried out there in the sands. Whatever the truth, no one's heard from him since Nasty took the fort and the Duke took control. Take my advice and stop asking questions. The Duke won't like it, and if Baxter is still alive, it's not like he's doing anything to defend his own name, is it? Let him fade into the past.
Tell me more about the Duke.
Logan took the fort and he took charge. He's smart and strong enough to have risen to the top. And it runs in the family. That sister of his is smart too. And tough enough to get the men to follow her. That should tell you everything you need to know. A real leader. But if you're an outsider, I have a job for a free agent. Are you up for earning yourself a reward?
What do you mean, a free agent?
I need someone who doesn't owe the Duke a favor. That's you, right? Okay, so, details. The Duke has a weapons cache. I say cache, but I mean a stockpile. Arms trading is one of his businesses. That makes us competitors. Normally that's fine. There's room for us both. Only right now I've got a bulk deal going through. But only if I can get some grenades to complete the list of things he wants.
I thought you said not to cross the Duke.
If you don't want to get the grenades, you don't have to. I won't force you. You know my offer? You can make your choice.
And my game crashed, so see you back at this spot.
So what do you need me for?
I need at least 3 crates of grenades from the Duke's stockpile. I don't care how you get them. Just bring them here, and don't let the Duke's men trace you when you do. Do you think you can handle that?
About these grenades you want.
So, are you going to get them for me?
Yes, I'll get them.
Good decision. So, bring me 3 crates, and then you can pick out a reward. You got that?
Sure, I'll get them.
Good. That's the right decision. Stop that thief! Stop! Who are you hiding from? Who are you hiding from? You are not permitted to be here. Good. That's the right decision.
Hey, you look like someone who knows the value of shards.
What do you want?
Want? I want to share the secret of Elexit. I want to share the secret of wealth.
Okay, so tell me.
Tell you? No. I want you to tell me. I'm broke and you aren't. So I'm the one who needs advice here.
How do you survive here?
I fight. In the arena. when I can get someone to face me. These days, I have to get by on any wins Big Jim will pick out for me. Oh, there's nothing like that payday high.
What can you tell me about Big Jim?
You want to know about Big Jim? He's the boss here. The champ. He earns the proper money.
So, you fight in the arena?
Yeah, I fight, they pay. I'm the man. I've been the man in the arena for years. Years. Before Big Jim.
You don't earn much from fights?
Not enough. But what else am I gonna do? I've killed men in the arena. I just need a few stims. Just to get me back on my feet. I get some stims and I'll be fine. I just need some stims.
Stims will help you fight?
Just a few? You ever try fighting while doped up, drunk, or dog-tired after a fuck? Forget about it. You're no use. But a few stims, and then I am on it.
Go and find a trader. They'll talk to you. Fucking thief!
Hey you! You're new here. I don't know if anyone's told you, but the Duke, our glorious leader, King of the Desert, is raising taxes on his territory. And I am here to collect them.
So, what is that to do with me?
Look, I've told the Duke 1,000 times I'm not the guy for this. But if I don't get him the shards, he'll put a rope around my neck. Or my wife will. She'd do it for him. So do a guy a favor and hand over the money. After all, it's better than me and you ending up as food for the jackals.
Your wife would hang you?
She wouldn't want to. No, she's a lady of integrity. I would never say anything bad about her. It would be the Duke. The Duke would insist. My wife is a wonderful lady. Calm, majestic. She'd be a queen of the desert if there wasn't already a king. The Duke, our glorious leader, king of the desert, and lord of the outlaws. So are you going to pay? Listen, maybe you can ask me about it later. Now is not the right time, okay?
You're asking me to pay to be here?
Everyone has to pay tribute to the Duke, our glorious leader, king of the desert, and lord of the outlaws. So will you hand over the shards now? It'd be better for both of us. Really, you don't want to explain not paying to the Duke.
There's no tax. This is a con.
Why would I risk my neck to lie? I told you I don't want to be here. I know you're looking at me and not feeling that threatened if you don't pay. But the Duke stands behind me. Mess with me and you mess with the Duke. And no one here is going to let that happen.
You're not taking shards from me without a fight.
No, you don't want to fight me. Deny the Duke and it won't just be me you're fighting. You'll be fighting everyone here.
No one's going to help you. And no one in their right mind would send you to collect shards. I'm not paying.
But are you crazy? You'll risk that?
I'm not paying.
Okay, I'll admit it. I spent all my wife's shards. She found out, and if I don't earn them back, she'll be wearing my balls for earrings. I've got to get the shards to replace what I spent.
What did you spend the shards on?
I Well, you know, men's things. Yeah, I know that made it worse, but it's not like that, honestly. I love Cindy, and I can't get to see her without paying her. Not that it matters. Madison will beat the shit out of me if she finds I've seen a prostitute. She'll kill me if she finds out I'm in love with Cindy. So, I've got to get those shards if I want to keep walking.
That was well done.
You really love your wife then?
Yes. Oh, yes. Completely. Totally. What is there not to love? You can tell her that if you meet her, that you've never met anyone who loves his wife as much as Liam. You could even say I worship her. And if anyone says anything about Cindy and us being in love, I'll deny it. How could I betray my wonderful, blessed, psychotic wife?
If things are so bad, why don't you split up with your wife?
Split? Split up? The only thing that would split would be my head and my shoulders if I tried that. I'm not the first, you know. Every few months she picks a husband. And have you met any of her exes here in the fort? No. And there's a good reason for that. No one knows where they are, where the pieces of them are. I've never had much here. I don't know why she picked me of all people, but now she owns me until I die. And if she finds out about Cindy, both me and her are dead. Dead for good. Warrior, lover, goddess. She's everything a man could ever want. Oh, I don't know what I'd do if she just died. I can't talk to you. I don't have permission.
So, should I just give him the money?
Hey, you. You're...
Here, take the shards.
That's not enough, I'm afraid. That's only half the amount I need, that the Juke needs for the tribute. I know it feels like a lot, but I didn't make the rules. That was the Juke, our glorious leader, king of the desert and lord of the outlaws.
There. Is that enough?
Yes. That will make the boss feel a lot happier. I'm sure that's enough tribute to keep you free from another visit from me.
You really love your wife then?
Yes. Oh, yes. Completely. Totally. What is there not to love? You can tell her that if you meet her, that you've never met anyone who loves his wife as much as Liam. You could even say I worship her. And if anyone says anything about Cindy and us being in love, I'll deny it. How could I betray my wonderful, blessed, psychotic...
So, your wife doesn't mean anything to you?
She means the world to me. If I wasn't with her, my universe would end. I'm not the first, you know. Every few months she picks a husband. And have you met any... And if she finds out about... Warrior, lover... I can't talk to you.
Who invited you in? Ah, look who we have here. A new face come to Tavar looking to make his fortune. You looking for a challenge? I'm surprised a drifter like you made it here. But now you're here. Welcome. I hope you bring yourself and the rest of us good profits.
How can I earn a few shards here?
Ah, you want some advice? Well, advice is investment, so how much you want to invest in my advice?
That depends on what I'll get back.
Oh, I know you're thinking price, but you should be thinking return. You should be thinking profit. But if you're too scared, well, winners understand risk. So, if you don't want to be a winner, walk away.
Now that is a proper investment.
And we can really do something with this. It's good to find a serious investor. Someone who understands what this is really about. Have you challenged Ike in the arena yet?
No.
Then there's an investment opportunity. Whoa, wait for it. That's not the advice you paid for. That comes now. You see, Ike is through. Gone. Career over. And that's because he's hooked on anything you can think of. So before you fight him, get him drunk. Just convince him to take a shot or two. You should get an easy fight and an easy win. Just don't let him overdo it with the booze or the stims. Dead men don't pay.
So what other advice have you got?
What would you think about getting rich at the expense of someone else?
I want shards in my pocket.
Then I have some great advice for you. You see, I know a few people who've run up debts. They owe the fort favors. They have to do those, or they have to pay.
How does this help me?
Because I have the IOUs, signed, sealed, promised, and ready for collection. You show the IOU to each of them. Say they've passed the payment deadline, and they'll have to pay up, no argument. Or if you don't want the hassle of talking to the little man, you can sell the IOUs to a dealer for a few shards. Well, since you made a proper investment, I've got some premium advice. Rumor has it that Elmar has a stash of Elexit stored somewhere. Now, I haven't got a location for it yet, but what I do have is the code to get you in when you find it. Here's a note with the code. 1337 will get you in. Those numbers are worth a fortune, so guard them close.
I'll just do this later.
Who invited you in here? Ah, look who we have here. A new face come to Tavar looking to make his fortune. You looking for a challenge? I'm surprised a drifter like you made it here. But now you're here. Welcome. I hope you bring yourself and the rest of us good profits.
Are you this friendly with every newcomer?
Friendly is business, and business is me. I mean, look at me. Who would have thought a humble man like me would make it all the way to the rank of enforcer?
And what does it mean to be an enforcer?
It's a step ahead, a step above. You get the respect, you get to give the orders, you get the connections to get the money. And not just from the people on the streets, from the Duke too. And you get the armor and the shards too. If you want respect, if you want a name, you get it in the arena.
I'll wait here. Let's go on.
Too easy.
I'll wait here.
Get me a drink. And something to eat. And not just beans. Get me something decent. Well, what are you waiting for? Go get it.
Sure. Pay me and I'll get them.
You're not getting any shards. Just get your ass moving.
No pay, no drink.
Do as I say,
or I'll shove your head so far up your ass you'll be kissing your own tonsils. Give me a drink. Give me some food. Get them for me now. Doing that would be a good move on your part. You'll want me to owe you a favor when all my plans come together.
What plans?
What plans? What do you think, I'm stupid? You think I'm gonna tell you that? The Duke might be in charge now, but he won't be running things forever. Someday, someone is gonna take his place. And when they do, you'll want them to be a friend of yours.
Is that so?
Defeating Baxter doesn't make him immortal. The Duke might have the fort now, but remember, no one thought Baxter could be overthrown, and where is Baxter now?
So you want to replace the Duke?
Look at me and tell me I wouldn't make a better leader. And once I rule, Nasty will be at my side as my war leader, working closely with each other. Very closely. And we could use someone like you. Or are you all talk? Come on, get the drink, take the deal. The future is waiting for you. You should start listening to people in the know, or you're gonna get left behind. Get me a drink, and what?
Get it yourself.
Are you on chems, or just dumb? Do as I say, or I'll give me a drink. Get them for doing that.
What? What do you do here?
I'm Big Jim. Big Jim. I own the arena here. People shit in their pants when they hear they have to face me. And that means people won't cross the Duke if it risks them ending up in the arena with me. And the Duke knows the arena will earn him shards because people want to see me.
Teach me something.
Yeah.
What makes you think you can take over from the Duke?
Focus, discipline, and power. I'm focused on my goals, disciplined in my focus, and I focus on my goals. And my goal is power. And my secret weapon? I'm a people person. Unlike the Duke, people love me. They can see I'm a winner. They know I have enough followers to sweep the other factions from Magaland. Believe in the Big Jim plan and feel the power inside you. And for early adopters, I'm offering a stack of grenades as a special gift, if I can get someone to make them.
Get one of your guys to make your grenades.
Them? All I can trust them to make is a crater.
What makes you think you can take over from the Duke?
Focus, discipline, and power. I'm focused on my goals, disciplined in my focus, and
I can make grenades.
Any idiot can make grenades.
Any idiot can blow themselves up with the faulty trigger pin.
With a what?
Exactly.
Ah, I like you. You're smart. I can use smart. Here, take these parts. Work your magic.
About the arena. What are the rules?
You'll find out when you get in there. You choose a challenger and you meet them in the arena. Then you fight. You win, you take the money. You lose, you take the injuries and you take them like a man.
So you fight alone?
1 against 1. You fight alone, you fall alone.
Who can I challenge?
Me, if you got the balls. Then there's Ike and Gunn. You might find a few others, if you think you got what it takes.
So I can challenge you.
Not until you've proved yourself by fighting Ike and Gunn. And you'll need to be working for the Duke while he's in charge. Only outlaws get to fight me.
Let's go on.
Too easy. You're a prisoner here?
Only in body. My mind and spirit are free. I won't waste words on an unbeliever. Kalan will punish you all.
How were you captured?
What does that matter? Unless you were sent here by my legate.
I wasn't sent.
Then my words would be wasted on you. I have no reason to tell you anything. Don't think I'll give you their coordinates or tell you anything else about my brothers in Kalan. So, leave me. What is this? You want to talk me to death now, is that it? Speak. Kalan tells us to listen, so I will listen. What is this? Speak.
You should talk to someone else. I can't help you. You should talk to someone else. I can't help you.
We have nothing to talk about.
Another time, yeah? Hey! Stay right there.
Is there a problem?
That's what we're going to find out. You've got 5 seconds to start talking about the Elex you've brought with you. If you're not worth something, you're not worth anything here. So tell me, do you want to own or be owned? Little Liam here is almost burned out. He needs replacing.
How much are you worth?
More than you could ever afford. I could own you as I own little Liam. I have a lot of property in this fort. The cage is off limits without my special permission. Time for you to move on. If you're looking for entertainment, try the entertainment district. It's in the name.
What's the cage for?
Asshole storage. Anyone who messes with the Duke ends up in there. If they're lucky. Bow to the Duke. Hear the Duke. Don't fuck with the Duke. That's our outlaw version of the Berserker's laws.
Have you thought of setting that to music?
You should ask the Duke. He's famous for his sense of humor.
Do you take many prisoners?
Only where there's a profit. Sometimes to serve as an example to others. But a slit throat and a shallow grave does that better. Frank, over there, is a cleric. He's serving as an example, and he's proving useful sometimes. He has a brain the Duke wants to pick.
How did Frank get here?
The cleric sent some of Kalan's little soldiers over the border. They soon learned the Duke is more powerful than Kalan. His friends ran. We took this one prisoner.
So, who's more powerful, you or Kalan?
Ha! He prays to me. This cleric knows that. He knows he needs to give up his secrets. It's me, not Kalan, who decides the pain he feels and whether he gets to live, or if I'll kill him for doing something stupid like trying to escape. He and Liam, they know me well. Oh, yeah, and if this cleric wants to get you involved in anything, don't listen. He promised a set of shards to Bat, and that dipshit of a runner believed him. Bat lasted 3 days in the cage. Weakling.
Do you... What can the prisoner tell the Duke?
Things about the clerics. It's safer to force the information out of this asshole than to send a patrol to Ignadon. And it shows everyone here that the Duke bows to no one. Oh, yeah, and if this cleric wants to get you involved in anything, don't listen. He promised a set of shards to Bat, and that dipshit of a runner believed him. Bat lasted 3 days in the cage. Weakling.
You know, General. One favor for another. We gave them the base. Now we must wait on the research findings. We will see what their technology can do for our military.
No. No. Too easy.
Get that thief!
What crimes did you commit to end up here, hmm?
What makes you think I committed a crime?
Everyone here did. They were forced here, or they came because they didn't have anywhere else to go. Either way, we're prisoners. Which one are you?
Neither. I'm no prisoner.
Yeah, everyone thinks that at the start. So if you're not a prisoner, what do you want from me, Conrad the Creator?
Do you know the captive cleric, Frank?
No. Or maybe I just forgot. I don't recognize him from Igniton. Why are you asking me?
I want to find his old unit.
Okay, let's do this and do it quickly. I can guess where they're located. I'll transmit the coordinates to your adjutor. Just don't tell me what you're going to do with this information. It is better that you keep it to yourself. Under no circumstances do I want to know what your motives are or what you're doing. Okay?
How did you get here?
Captured. Set free. It's hard to remember now. I was in the wrong place at the right time. No, or the right place at the wrong time. But on duty in Ignadon when outlaws crashed into us. Should have died. Would have died. But the Duke wanted a pet. Hooked me up on chems and told me his plan. And she is a thing of beauty.
Why haven't you escaped?
What? Have you seen that desert? Have you tried kicking chems? Without protection and completely alone, I wouldn't survive 24 hours out there.
What are you doing down here?
I am working on the infernal machine. I am building the end of the world. The comet's gonna have nothing on what the Duke's got me putting together.
You're building a bomb.
A bomb?
A bomb is explosives. Bang.
This won't blow up a few mutants. This will evaporate a whole damn city. This is Big Bang.
The Duke wants to destroy a whole city.
Who knows? Depends how big we build it. But from my calculations, it will destroy a city at least. But who cares exactly what goes up? This is a thing of beauty. Beauty!
Which city does the Duke want to destroy?
Pick one. The King of the Desert has a lot of enemies.
Zakor, Abessa, Idan. Do you think any of them is going to mess with the Duke once they know he can evaporate their asses?
Huh. Whoever owns this would only need to do it to one city and then no one would mess with him again. But I am only an emissary, an artist working to create the Duke's vision. Have you spoken to him yet, the Duke?
No.
Then you don't know his genius. Speak to him. But be careful. He might just kill you if you try.
How is the bomb coming along?
Big Bang, the Comet's daughter, the Firebringer. She's almost done. Almost. Almost. I just need a few more things, and she will fly. I get those, and she'll be ready to change the world.
Okay, now I wanna reload and talk to him with my other companion.
Come with me.
You already have enough company. I would only get in the way.
You should go back to Origin.
Sure.
Follow me.
Of course. The fort is not just a term from the present day. This location served as a defensive position in the Old World.
Old World expert, aren't you?
If there is anything you'd like to know, you just have to ask. I am always happy to exchange information.
I'd noticed.
The Fort of Tavar. I've heard a lot about it. I'm intrigued to see what we find inside.
What crimes did you commit to end up here, hmm?
What makes you think I committed a crime?
Everyone here did. Which one?
Neither.
Yeah, so if you're not a...
What are you...
I am working. I am the
You're... the...
Who knows?
Which...
Pick...
Zip...
Huh.
No.
Then...
How...
Big... I...
How...
Cat... I was... Should...
Why?
What? What?
Do you...
I don't reckon... What?
I will...
Okay.
Okay, so in the future episodes you will see why I brought this guy to this guy. I really hoped there would be some kind of interesting interaction between them. Which of course I'm not gonna spoil. I think we know the code for this one.
I'm in.
Oh yeah.
What do you want from me? I hate you outlaws to death. First you take me prisoner, then you hold me captive, then you let me sit here going stale. You're wasting my talents.
I'm not an outlaw.
Outlaws, berserkers, albs, you're all the same. Ignorant, valueless, non-believers and heretics who have not seen the light of Kalan. I don't expect wisdom just because you aren't an outlaw.
If you don't want to be here, why don't you just escape?
Because those bastards wired me. You must know that.
What do you mean, wired you?
If I go further than 100 meters from the fort, boom! An explosive implant will kill me. But knowing the junk technology here, this thing will probably just blow up on its own, even if I don't try and leave the fort. My only hope is that the outlaws will let me go at some point.
I see.
Not now.
What the fuck do you want?
Power, shards, and an easy life. How about you?
Already got them. They're overrated. I really don't like small talk, so tell me what you want or leave me the fuck alone.
Who the fuck are you?
You really want to know who I am? You really want to know? Tough shit.
I was hoping at least one person in the fort knows what's going on. Are you that person?
Maybe. Listen, I meet a dickhead a day who tries lines on me. So unless you've got some real business, or unless my brother the Duke sent you, take the talk to someone else.
Sure. Okay.
I've heard about what you've been doing here. You've blown into Tavar and stirred things up. Most newcomers start at the bottom and take years to crawl up. You're making enemies here. You know that? Some people are getting upset by your successes.
Yeah.
Yet here you are, already getting people to trust you. Question is, are you going to stay and help build things here in the fort? Or blow out of here as quickly as you blew in?
Maybe I'll stay to blow things up.
You've got a whole lot of mouth, haven't you? We're going on a little trip, you and me. Then, we'll find out who you really are.
When do we go?
This is the way you prove to me you're ready to stay. And that it's worth the Duke keeping you on. This is the time to prove it. Okay?
That was well done.
But you didn't like it. So I'm gonna replace you.
You should go back to Origin.
Yes.
Get out of here, right? Don't do that again.
What the fuck do you...
Pow. Who the fuck are you?
You really want to... You...
I was hoping... Maybe I'll stay to blow
You've got a whole... We're...
When do we go?
This is the way you... And this... Okay.
So the Duke is your brother. Is he your own relation here?
William's my cousin, but it takes more than blood to make you a relation. William works for the Duke. He gets things done his way, I get things done my way.
I have news from Ignadon. The clerics are planning a big offensive against the Alps.
So? What does that have to do with me? We're gonna finish my business, and until then, I don't care what the clerics are doing.
So I'm gonna go on that business trip later.
Don't do that again!
Oh man. Are they doing a cave bird fights here?
Get the hell out of here. If you don't leave now, there'll be trouble. You asked for it. Get the hell out of here. Don't do that again. Get the hell out of here. You go, or don't do that again.
Okay, let's see. This weapon deals 91 damage. It requires 60 strength and 70 dexterity. Nice.
Prophet of problems. Which are you bringing me?
How can I make you a prophet?
Doesn't matter where the shards come from, it's whose pocket they end up in that counts. If you want to make your way in Tavar, you need to start with profit. Only that and loyalty count.
Then you need my help.
I need your help. Well, that's a new one.
Do you want my help?
I'll give you 30 seconds. Tell me what you want.
It must be difficult keeping a city like this together.
Do you see any real problems out there? Do you see any more indiscipline than there is in the other factions? Everyone here is free. Everyone here has decided to be here. Liberty, profit, survival of the fittest. Those are the laws of the wasteland. Those are the laws of Tavar. And everyone in Tavar knows that I am the only one who can guarantee them.
What about the other factions?
What about them? The Berserkers and their Pilgrim. They don't even know where their leader has gone. He's hiding in the mountains while they grub around in the dirt. They know nothing about profit. Well, and we don't even have to talk about those elves. They're just completely crazy.
And the clerics?
Who talk of technology but worship superstition? While we grow day by day, they are dying in their stronghold. Soon we will pick the bones of the Horde. After the elves they gave birth to come home to destroy them. Tavar is growing while all the other factions fight amongst themselves, and that is down to me.
If you want profit, give me a job.
A job? All right. Find Conrad. You'll find him in the rocket silo. Tell him I want the job finished. And then, you do whatever he needs doing. If he doesn't finish his job soon, I'll kill him. And then, I'll kill you. Oh, and to be clear, you might be disposable, but Conrad isn't. Make sure he is kept alive until the job is done. If he dies, you die. There's your job. Now get the fuck out of here and get it done.
I'm disposable.
More disposable by the minute if you keep standing there talking.
Right.
No questions. Get the job finished.
Judicator Ulbrit is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Albs in Ignadon.
What? Am I supposed to give up Tavar and become some captain for the clerics? Even if this isn't some form of trap, you can't really expect me just to walk into Ignadon, let the clerics and the elves kill each other. That's where the profit lies.
Profit lies in the free people staying free.
You sound like Nasty. She says things like that when she's drunk. She used to be an idealist. Time in the desert leading troops has taught her the truth. You ask her. Nothing is free. No one is free. There is only profit.
How can I join the Outlaws?
You can get the job done that I've given you. Get your fucking ass out there and get it fucking done.
Now's not the time, all right?
Not now.
Keep your hands off the stores, and I won't have to chop those hands off. Clear?
I want some better armor.
Then you're in the right place. Join us here and you can start earning this armor if you're good enough.
What will you sell me?
You get what you deserve. Prove you can be loyal to the Duke, earn profit, and you'll get your chance to buy anything. There aren't many who get to wear the armor of an enforcer or a captain. If you want that, you'll have to kiss a lot of asses.
Show me what you've got.
A chainsword. Look at that. 42 damage. And we will continue this in the next episode, so if you liked this one, give it a like, dislike if you think it sucked, and see you next time. Thank you.